Well, many St. Augustine first responders are back home with their families this weekend after they had a very busy weekend. The St. Augustine Fire Chief says they had 26 rescues during Hurricane Ian.
And we go to On Your Side, Zach Wilcox, who is joining us live now from St. Augustine Fire Department. Zach, you did get to talk with a firefighter who went on several of those missions, and they were dangerous.
Yeah, Destiny, Hardus Oberholzer here at the fire department says that they have a saying, the more you risk, the more you save. And they had a lot on the line the past couple of days. He says that he lost track of just how many rescues he personally was a part of, at least 10 to 15 or so. But one particular rescue on the other side of the Bridge of Lions really is going to stick with him for a while. Hopefully we can get to this picture here of him rescuing a little girl right about the same age as his own youngest son. He says that the family thought that they could hunker down through the storm, and they started to see that water rise. We remember just how bad the high tide was here Thursday afternoon, right around 1 o'clock, and so they saw that water coming up within inches of getting in their home, and that's when they got paranoid and decided to call for help. So they were able to get the family out of there, and he rescued that little girl who says that she was a little giddy at first, but then really nervous when she was in his arms, clutching onto him as he walked through the water that was at least waist deep. And as I mentioned, she was the same age as his youngest son, who was at home, who he couldn't be with. So it really is something that's going to stick with him for a while.
She'll have a little piece of my heart forever. It's just something in their eyes, and when they, when they truly are at their worst, we show up and we have to be at our best every time. So something that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and I hope they do too.
And just a great story there. And Oberholzer says that they did have a massive high water truck that the seats came up to his chin, and he was a good head and a half taller than me. So he said that they could get through 6 feet of water comfortably, so not really paranoid there, but still a concern for driving through that high water. And he says that he's back home with his family, enjoying, instead of doing rescues today, he has taken down a lot of forts inside, all those pillow forts that they set up through the storm. In St. Augustine, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, On Your Side.